All right, something super fun. I've started building these and I'm going to be sharing a lot more of them. But here's my Valentine's Day scavenger hunt. Okay, I'm going to put a link in the description where you can actually have a copy of the scavenger hunt to use in your own classroom. So I hope you like it. So I found this as a way to get students to turn on their cameras, get engaged, get up, get moving. It's especially hard in the virtual environment, but this is something that could translate perhaps swapping out some of the items if you were in person as well. So let's see what it looks like. So the directions for my students, I give them 30 seconds. My students are middle and high school, but this is easily used for elementary grades as well. For the youngest grades, you would probably have to read the directions and the prompts, but it easily translates to younger grades. Okay, so what I want to show you here, this is slide 5. I have these skipped in presentation. I have teacher notes here. So I built this with 30 seconds. However, I included a 45-second, a 1-minute, and a 2-minute timer if you think your students need more time and want to swap it out. Okay. In addition, in the next slide, I will show you here. If you want to limit or manage the amount of time for sharing, I recommend using one of the 1 or 2-minute timers on that slide, and you'll see when we get there. And if you don't know how to make a copy of a presentation when you're given a share copy, watch this video. And again, this will all be linked in the description, so you'll be able to access it really easily. Okay, so now let's go back to the first slide. Ready? So this is how we're going to get started. So I'm going to start the timer when I'm using this in class, and the directions find something red. So get up, click, move, something red, come back. Okay. And then we would go to the next slide, which is, so what did you find? Okay, the prompt was find something red. And here's where, if you want to, include a 1-minute or a 2-minute timer to limit the sharing, because sometimes it can get excessive. All right, so next thing, find something heart-shaped. Right? Same thing, you're going to go, what did you find? And here again is where you could put a 1-minute or a 2-minute timer to limit that sharing. Okay, find something you love. Okay, and again, here's where we're sharing. Okay, every time I'm using this 30-second timer, I can swap it out for a longer timer if I think that's too short of a time frame for my students. I can make it be 45 seconds or 60 seconds, so a minute timer, even 2 minutes if you think your students need that. Okay. Find a pair of something. All right, and here's where we're sharing. Find something sweet. Okay, here's where we're sharing. Find the word love, so a book, in a newspaper. Okay, even if they write it, doesn't matter. You just have to find the word. All right, so finding the word love, finding something pink, finding the number 14. Again, that ties to Valentine's Day. Find something that starts with the same letter as February. And here you can see adapted for younger students is an image. And if you don't want to give your students that prompt, simply remove it. But I put it in there to increase accessibility. All right, so here's where we're sharing. And then we did it. That's it. That's a whole scavenger hunt. All my scavenger hunts are built with 10 prompts. You can obviously split it up if you don't want to do the whole thing on one day. You can pull out ones that maybe you choose to not use with your students. Pull out the image prompts if you don't want to give your students that hint. Add the timers on the sharing screen if you think that's appropriate. But hope you have some fun with it. My students certainly love them.